Hello there guys, this is SAR2B2 and today I'm bringing you this tutorial on how to fly the jets like a pro. So I saw a lot of videos on how to fly the jets, but I still wanted to do this video mostly because the videos were talking about the lame unlocks for the jet. So I am going to talk about on how to fly the jet. Yeah, really, actually. But first off, let me explain a couple of things. This is part 1, and here I'm gonna explain the basics on how to fly the jet. There is gonna be part 2 that is for advanced players. I'm gonna talk about the tricks, all kind of things, and I'm also gonna do part 3 where I'm gonna use the F-35 mostly, which is in the Back to Car Canned expansion pack. Now I suggest that we just begin. Now the first thing that you're gonna notice in a first-person view in a jet are two informations. On the left we have the speed of the jet, and on the right we have the height that the jet is going at. Now these two informations may not seem a lot, but understand that they do. Now the height of the jet is probably less important than the speed of the jet, but still it can get really annoying when you reach that high height point in a map where your jet just gets stuck to the sky. So like I said, it's really annoying and can get really frustrating if you're not aware of that. And I had collected some data of the maps and their high points, but understand that they aren't as accurate. 50 meters up and down maybe, but still it will help you a lot. Now like I said, you have to be aware, so don't fly there. In Cork Island, don't fly over 1000 meters. In Operation Firestorm, over 800 meters. Caspian border 1000 meters, and Northern Canals 700 meters or 800 meters. Same shit, but before the third patch, Northern Canals wasn't flyable. Now, why not? It had jets and all that, but the high point in the map was 400 meters. Now your jet, or at least mine, flew at that height. So if I tried to do a single loop or maneuver to resist getting hit by heat seekers, getting locked by heat seekers, or getting hit by another jet's, heavy machine gun, I would just get stuck, and it was really frustrating when I played Northern Canals. So I definitely, when I played Northern Canals, I didn't fly there. So I'm very pleased that they fixed that in the third update. Okay, now for the important things. Speed is very important when it comes down to aiming, locking on, and most importantly, strafing. I'll get to the strafing in just a bit, but now I'll just say a few words about the jets that I didn't had time before. Okay, so what you have to know about the jet is that it is a support vehicle. So if you want to help your team, you're gonna want to destroy enemy tanks and other ground vehicles or helicopters. Enemy jets are normally not you see that your team is losing, or if you're doing bad, that it is a tie, please just jump out of the jet, flank the enemy. That will do your team good, or something, capture a flag, arm an MCOM or something. So the jet basically isn't for like teamwork, it is based for supporting your team. And the other thing is spotting. Please spot, people, spot. It will help your team and yourself a lot. Okay, so now let's go to the strafing. Now strafing is basically turning your plane around at high angles. So you can call it like hard turning, or I don't know, but I'll just call it strafing. And it's what I think that matters. The mobility of your plane, at which angles your plane can maneuver to outmaneuver another plane. So that is basically what actually matters if you are dogfighting. And it is basically very easy. You press the speed up button or afterburner, or on the keyboard W, and then you just slow down by pressing S on the keyboard. Now I don't know what you guys that play on the consoles have, but I don't own a console, so I'm pretty much a noob when it comes to consoles. So you can use that to outmaneuver your opponent, like you've seen in this clip. I'm basically outmaneuvering my opponents and getting behind them, and then it's an easy job for me, and you can easily get over 1,000 points with just the jet in a round. So it is very easy, and you avoid getting hit or even locked by heat seekers, and makes the piloting a lot easier. Now that the tutorial is wrapping up, you can like this video, rate it, add to favorite, or just subscribe to my channel so that you will be informed of part 2 and 3. Now that I come to think of it, I will probably split the second part to part 1 and 2. It's been a nice time talking to you guys.